Hi folks! This is the second video in our series, and today we will explore 35 potential exam questions and answers that you might see on a real exam. If you are studying for a car license theory test, remember, you need to get at least 32 questions right to pass. I have spread some key questions throughout the video, so you will be ready for everything you need to pass your test. Let's get started. What does one or more yellow lights flashing at traffic signals mean? All cars must stop as emergency vehicles are coming through. The lights are faulty. Be careful and apply the giveaway rules. There's a diversion ahead. Move to the left-hand side of the road. The correct answer is, the lights are faulty. Be careful and apply the giveaway rules. The lights are on the blink. Use the giveaway rules for that intersection. And remember to be courteous to other drivers. What must you do when you see blue and red flashing lights behind you? Speed up so you are not holding the emergency vehicle up. Slow down and move to the left. Slow down. Pull over and stop. The correct answer is, pull over and stop. If, as you are stopping, the police car overtakes you and continues on its way, then you don't need to come to a stop. If you can do so safely, you may pass on the left at an intersection if the vehicle in front is going faster than the speed limit. The vehicle in front is signaling a left turn. You have your headlights on. The vehicle in front is signaling a right turn. The correct answer is, the vehicle in front is signaling a right turn. If a vehicle is indicating right and has moved over toward the right of their lane, or in another lane or in a turning bay, then you can overtake on the left if it's safe to proceed and your vehicle will fit through the gap. When driving at night, which vehicle lights should you turn on? Position lights, park lights only, dipped headlights, low beam, interior lights, hazard lights. The correct answer is, dipped headlights, low beam. Turn on your dipped headlights first. This will also turn on your position lights if you don't have any daytime running lights. If the situation arises, then you can use your high beam headlights and fog lights. If you are parked, then you can leave your position lights on while you are in the car. If you are going straight through a roundabout, don't signal as you come up to the roundabout. Only signal left as you pass the exit before the one you wish to take. True. False. Start signaling left as soon as you enter the roundabout. None of the above. The correct answer is, true. You don't need to signal when approaching the roundabout, but you must signal left once you pass the exit before your one. When are you allowed to pass another vehicle? When a vehicle has stopped at a pedestrian crossing. When you are less than 10 meters away from a railway level crossing. When you can see at least 100 meters of clear road in front of you once you have finished passing. When you are coming up to a blind corner or blind bend. The correct answer is, when you can see at least 100 meters of clear road in front of you once you have finished passing. You are allowed to pass another vehicle when you can see at least 100 meters of clear road in front of you once you have finished passing. When are you allowed to pass another moving vehicle to its right? When you can see at least 50 meters ahead of you when you start passing. When you have signaled right for at least 2 seconds. When it's safe to exceed the speed limit for a short time to get past. When you will be able to see at least 100 meters ahead of you when you have finished passing. The correct answer is, when you will be able to see at least 100 meters ahead of you when you have finished passing. You can overtake if you will be able to see 100 meters ahead once you have finished passing. You won't endanger other road users. You have indicated for 3 seconds to warn other road users, and you don't need to exceed the speed limit. What should you do when you come up to a one-lane bridge? Drive on. Oncoming vehicles will reverse off the bridge. Slow down and flash your lights to warn oncoming drivers if you don't have the right of way. Slow down. Be prepared to stop and only proceed if the bridge is clear of oncoming traffic. Go only if you have a blue sign with a white arrow in your direction. The correct answer is slow down. Be prepared to stop and only proceed if the bridge is clear of oncoming traffic. Even if you have priority on the bridge, you must still give way to cars that are already crossing it. How long should you signal for before passing another vehicle? 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Only signal if there's another vehicle behind you or one coming towards you. The correct answer is 3 seconds. Signal for 3 seconds. It gives any other vehicles behind you plenty of time to see your intention, and it gives you enough time to double-check the road ahead is safe and clear. When must you not pass a vehicle on its left at an intersection? When the other car has stopped, when the other car is indicating right, when the other car is indicating left. You can always pass. The correct answer is when the other car is indicating left. If a vehicle is indicating left, you must not pass it on the left, as there's a risk it will turn into your path. A vehicle should not send out visible smoke for more than 12 seconds, 10 seconds, 8 seconds, 5 seconds. The correct answer is 10 seconds. A vehicle can only produce smoke for a maximum 10 seconds. Smoke produced by tires through loss of traction may be considered a different offense, even if it is less than 10. What does it mean if yellow traffic signals are flashing? The traffic signals are faulty. Apply the give way rules. You can proceed through the intersection if pedestrians have finished crossing. A white load is coming through the junction. Prepare to stop. A crash has just happened. The correct answer is the traffic signals are faulty. Apply the give way rules. There is something wrong with the lights, so proceed with caution and apply the give way rules, unless police are directing traffic, in which case follow their signals. What is the speed limit for vehicles passing a school bus that has stopped to let children on or off? 20 kilometers per hour, 30 kilometers per hour, 40 kilometers per hour, 50 kilometers per hour. The correct answer is 20 kilometers per hour. Regardless of the direction you are approaching, you must slow down to 20 kilometers per hour if a school bus is letting children off, in case a child dashes across the road. When are you allowed to pass another vehicle to its left? A police officer has directed you to. There are 2 or more lanes on your side of the road and it's safe to pass. The car you will pass is signaling a right turn and is either slowing down or has stopped. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. If a police officer directs you to pass a vehicle on its left, you should follow their instructions. If there are multiple lanes going in the same direction and it's safe to do so, you can pass a slower vehicle on its left. If a vehicle is signaling a right turn or has stopped to make a right turn, it's safe to pass it on the left, provided it is safe to do so. What color is the line painted on a sealed road at a giveaway sign? Yellow, red, white, blue. The correct answer is white. A yellow line is painted at a stop sign and a white line is painted at a giveaway sign. What rule should you use to judge a safe following distance in wet or frosty conditions if driving a car? 2-second rule, 4-second rule, 10-second rule, 100-meter rule. The correct answer is 4-second rule. When it's wet and frosty, it can take up to twice as long to stop. So you need to observe the 4-second rule. This also applies anytime if you are towing a trailer. When coming up to a roundabout, you must give way to all vehicles that will cross your path from your left. Correct, incorrect, partially correct, partially incorrect. The correct answer is incorrect. The clockwise nature of a roundabout means you give way to vehicles coming from your right. Technically, if someone is using a roundabout incorrectly, they might come from your left, and you should avoid hitting them. But this situation would be almost unheard of. It's likely they would be at fault in an incident. If you are caught driving while disqualified, can a police officer impound your car on the spot? Yes, only if there is not another eligible driver in the car. No, they must get an impound order. Only traffic police can impound a car. The correct answer is yes. A police officer can impound your vehicle on the spot if you are caught driving while disqualified with a suspended license, or if you have an expired license or no license and have been stopped before for that offense and been forbidden to drive. You could face court-imposed penalties and your vehicle could be impounded for 28 days. Who can require you to undergo a breath screening test? A police officer, an ambulance officer, a judge or magistrate, a doctor. The correct answer is a police officer. Only a police officer can require you to undergo breath screening procedures if you are suspected of drinking and driving, or you are signaling to stop at a police alcohol checkpoint. Failure to comply means you may be arrested. When must you turn your vehicle headlights on? 30 minutes after sunset until 30 minutes before sunrise. In fog, when you cannot see a person or vehicle 100 meters ahead of you. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. All these situations mean your vehicle is less visible to other road users, and using your lights will make you more visible to them. Note that if you are riding a motorbike that was manufactured after 1 January 1980, it is compulsory that you turn your headlights or daytime running lights on during daylight hours, even if visibility is clear. When driving at night on a road with lanes, you must be able to stop in half the length of clear road you can see in front of you. True, false. Only when it's wet. Only on empty roads. The correct answer is false. On a road with lanes, you must be able to stop in the length of clear road you can see in front of you. On a road without lanes, you must be able to stop in half the distance you can see in front of you. When can you use the horn on your vehicle? To warn another driver of your presence. To warn a horse and rider you are approaching. If someone cuts you off as you are leaving your friend's house. The correct answer is to warn another driver of your presence. You should only use your horn for a reasonable traffic warning when passing a horse and rider What should you do? Give a quick toot of the horn to warn them you are coming. Pass as quickly as possible to avoid spooking the horse. Slow down, giving them as much room as you can. Turn on your headlights to warn the rider. The correct answer is slow down, giving them as much room as you can. Horses can be easily frightened. Slow down and be prepared to stop. Overtake gently, without revving the engine. You wish to move your vehicle out of a parking space into the traffic flow. What must you do before you move? Signal for at least 3 seconds. Check your blind spots. Wait for a gap in the traffic. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. Signaling for 3 seconds gives other drivers a chance to see you. Check your blind spots in case there are smaller vehicles you didn't see, like cyclists. Wait for an appropriate gap in the traffic before you move away from the curb. When don't you need to wear a safety belt? If you are reversing and would not be able to remain in control of the vehicle. If you are unable to reach the controls if you wear a safety belt. If you have a medical exemption from wearing a safety belt. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. All these factors mean you may not have to wear a safety belt. If you have to drive at a slow speed that may hold up other vehicles, what should you do? Drive at night when there's less traffic. Keep to the left and let others pass where possible. Nothing. Drive as normal as it's other drivers' responsibility to overtake you safely. Keep as close as you can to the center of the road. The correct answer is keep to the left and let others pass where possible. You should keep to the left and make sure you let other vehicles overtake wherever possible. What should you do if the vehicle behind starts to pass you? Stay in the right-hand side of the lane so they can't pass. Speed up so they don't need to pass. Stay in the middle of the lane, as the left of the lane is more dangerous. Move as far to the left of the road as is safe. Be prepared to slow down to ensure a safe passing maneuver. The correct answer is move as far to the left of the road as is safe. Be prepared to slow down to ensure a safe passing maneuver. You can also make sure that you keep to the left of the lane to give more room for the passing vehicle. But don't move too far left, as road sweepers can move debris off the main driving road surface, and moving too far over can cause a puncture. If it's night, remember to dip your headlights as the other driver passes. Before crossing a railway level crossing, what should you do? Look left and right up the tracks. Check there's room for your vehicle on the other side of the crossing. Make sure there are no barriers or red flashing lights. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. You need to make sure a train is not coming, and that if you do cross, there's room on the other side of the crossing for your vehicle so you don't get stranded on the tracks. If you are 20 or over, what is the legal alcohol limit in micrograms per liter of breath? 400, 250, 200, 150. The correct answer is 250. 250 micrograms per liter of breath is the maximum permissible level. Although it is recommended you don't drink at all before driving, as any alcohol consumption affects your reaction times. What should you do if the vehicle behind you wishes to pass? Speed up so you are not holding them up. Pull to the left to let them pass. Hold your line. It's their responsibility to overtake safely. Slow down and signal right. The correct answer is Pull to the left to let them pass. Common courtesy and respect for safety means you should enable the other driver to pass when it's safe. How many demerit points do you receive for exceeding the speed limit by 11 to 20 kilometers per hour? 10, 20, 30, 40. The correct answer is 20. You receive 20 demerit points for exceeding the speed limit by 11 to 20 kilometers per hour. Do you have to slow down for a pedestrian if they cross the road in front of you on a red no crossing light? Yes. No. Only for disabled people. Only for kids. The correct answer is yes. Remember the first rule of driving. Always try to avoid accidents and harm to other road users. Can you turn left when you have this traffic signal? Yes. No. If you have clear way. If it is safe to do so. The correct answer is no. You have a red light for straight through and left turning traffic. Only vehicles turning right can go. Which one of these is not a distraction while driving? Eating and drinking, being ill, looking in your mirrors, using a mobile phone. The correct answer is looking in your mirrors. Looking in the rear view mirror is important so that you understand what is going on around your vehicle. Are you allowed to text, read, write, or send an SMS? While driving? Yes. At any time? Yes. With the hands-free phone kit? No. Sometimes. The correct answer is no. No. You are not allowed to text, read, write, or send an SMS while driving, and that includes reading or writing texts. Congratulations on reaching the end of the video. We hope you found the content helpful. Check out the complete playlist. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.